Good afternoon, guys. Life is lived forward, but it is best realized in reverse. You have to put yourself in future outcomes, future desires, the future you, and then reverse engineer as to how I'm gonna get to be that, And it's very easy. It's like if you think about the outcomes that you want, and then you're like, hey, that's who I want to be. These are the things that I want. How am I gonna get there? What would that person do? Then start fucking doing them. It's pretty simple. It's not easy. Again, you're gonna have to get past the fact that this shit ain't easy, dog. Life is hard, but it is simple. The things that you need to do, we all know what we need to do, but no one wants to really do them. Okay, but the reality is that, again, if you could take the moment and take a moment and step back and actually have some self-awareness here, be like, okay, well, like 5-year plan. Okay, the 5-year plan. Reverse engineer that. Realize that the 5-year plan is today. Today is the day of 5 years ago when you made your 5-year plan. How much has changed? How much have you actually grown and developed? Fuck the amount of money in your bank account or the status of your job. If those are the only, or the car that you drive, or you got a bit bigger home now. If all that has changed is everything external, do you realize that you feel the same and nothing is going to change unless something changes, and the only thing that can change is you? And when you do change, your reality will begin to change as well. It's like, on a personal level, yeah, I'm proud, man. Like, I take a step back and I look at where I was 5 years ago. So I moved to Florida September 2019. 5 years ago, of course, would be April 2020. So a few years prior, 5 months, or not 5 months, 7 months prior. But it was pretty rocky initially. I mean, as with, it's not going to be easy. Again, it's going to be hard. It's going to be uncomfortable, but we move forward and we get through it. Or you don't. Again, it's always up to you. I chose to keep moving forward. The hand that I was dealt is that my ex-girlfriend, who I will take onus, I fucked it up. I mean, me being the old me took her for granted. And it's something I have to live with, but it is what it is. And yeah, I mean, it's certainly helped shape me into who I am now. So it's always life lessons. It is what it is. But Mandy decided to go home in January of 2020. A few months after we had moved down here and tried to change our lives, thinking that if we moved, nothing to do with our own actions, just if we moved from St. Louis to Florida to Tampa, that everything would, guys, the only thing that can fucking change is you. I didn't know it at the time, of course. That's why she left. And then that was end of January 2020. It wasn't but 3-4 weeks later, maybe. We all know what happened. COVID broke out. Mind you, I had just moved to Tampa, just trying to get on my feet. The career path that I was on was in advertising and marketing. I had, around that time, just gotten a job at iHeartMedia, so I was trying to build a book of business in advertising. And yeah, a lot of people were out of work. COVID fucked up a lot of people, but I could not build a book of business in advertising at that point. So yeah, life, if I look back 5 years ago, COVID broke out February 2020, just a few months, we're right in the fucking thick of it then. And I'm down here at a place that I'm just starting to get to know, still completely ignorant to everything. Broke, no friends, didn't really know anybody, no family to turn to. My dog and my cat. Fucking love them so much. That's it. A few months later, I don't know, it was a few months later. I don't know, like whenever we were able to start actually having some semblance of, the beach was open. We'll just say that. The beach here in Florida was open, so a buddy came down and we were out getting breakfast one day, and I had never, in that time I guess was 31 years, I never once experienced like anxiety or, more so a panic attack. But it hit me. I had a panic attack sitting there at Kiki's breakfast one morning and thought I was dying. Like, again, I've never experienced it, never had anxiety, no issues whatsoever. So this was something that was super new to me. Then I was having these chest pains. I had to go. I was scared as shit, man. I had to go to the doctor because my fucking chest, my heart was just hurting. Yeah, it was all stress related. Everything was stress. Of course, the panic, anxiety, it all. Life was tough, man. And again, like, we still no end in near. Like, we're starting to kind of, Florida was even a little bit different on the fact of like what we could do compared to other places, but fuck, dog, the world was dead. And I was down here, anxiety, stress ridden by my fucking self. It was hard. I think a lot of people would have packed in the bag, honestly. A lot of people would have given up and been like, I gotta go back home. Like, I can't, this is paycheck to paycheck, barely, like, and that was just me collecting my salary. Like, I couldn't do anything. There was no rewarding feeling from the job that I was doing. So it was just miserable. I was just sitting there hitting fucking cold. Like, life was bad, man. But the thing is that with everything in life, if we keep pushing forward and we keep moving forward and we do not give up on our dreams. My dream was to move to Tampa and live my rest of my life down here. I did not want to give up on myself. Even though my girlfriend, rightfully so, gave up on us, that's fine. Again, that's my fault. But I wasn't ready to give up. I wanted to continue to build. And at the time, I was nowhere near I was drinking, boozing, snorting, doing whatever at the time. I had a long way to go. But I continued to push through. And yeah, then at some point, where I was living at initially, my property manager just happened to ask me if I wanted a job. She liked the energy that I came into the office with. It's where I was living. She's like, I can get you work. I had someone just resign, offered me a job. But kind of just going through the numbers and everything, I figured it made more sense for me to just continue to collect my salary at iHeart and hopefully see a light at the end of a tunnel that was non-existent at the time. We had no idea when COVID was going to come to an end. So I denied the offer, but I continued to move forward the best that I could. And then one day I was like, maybe you should explore this property management thing. I mean, it is Florida, So I did. I got a job at a very prominent property management company and pays me pretty decent. And now my apartment is right there. My office is right there. My gym is right there. My spot is right here. I e-bike everywhere around Brandon. I don't even have to drive anywhere. And I enjoy my time to myself. I enjoy the peace and the calm and the tranquility and just the overall aura of the environment that I have. Because I didn't give up. I kept moving forward through all the tough days, through the anxiety, through the stress, through the unknown of if I was going to have a job every day, through a career change, through a breakup, through a relocation from St. Louis, through 2 cars being totaled. Yeah, when my second car got totaled, I'm going to make a video about that one day, but on a side note, that's when things really, I didn't care. It's not that I didn't care, but I hit a fiberglass ladder on the interstate, completely unavoidable. Was not my fault in any fucking way. Just for a car, I just paid fucking cash for a few months prior. Tinted the windows, sound system, fucking overhead out the ass. Put a bunch of money into it. Totaled. Now it's something inside of me was this is not a loss, Jake. This is a lesson, a learning opportunity. This is an opportunity, not an obstacle. Because I was still going out. I was still dicking around too much. But I wanted to be better. I wanted to be focused. So the universe was like, I'm going to cut your fucking car off, dude. You don't need a car. Your apartment's right there. Your office is there. You have 2 legs. You're in shape. You can get around. You can get groceries. You can do your thing. You don't need a fucking car. cut it out. Let's see how much you really want this growth. That's what the universe is going to do. The universe is going to find ways to test you to see how much you want it and see how you respond. And when you have the self-awareness and realize that it is just a test, then you can recycle it and be like, yep, this is the path I'm supposed to be on, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And this is the sign as to why. Man, the clarity and the mindset that I have now compared to where I was 5 fucking years ago, it's night and day. I'm proud. I'm proud of the person I am. I'm proud of the growth I've experienced over the last couple years. And I'm just getting fucking started, baby. No breaks. Click like, click subscribe. If you have watched to this point, I appreciate you so much. The ride is amazing, guys. Keep chipping away. Keep fucking hammering. You never know when that pinata's gonna fucking pop, baby. Let's get it.